The numbers don't lie. 90% of managers and executives are facing skill gaps within their organization. In September 2019, by the end of the month, there were over 95,000 job postings. That's a lot of space to fill. Technology companies especially are feeling that shortage. But on the bright side, dedicated software development teams are well equipped to be the heroes. Hi there, it's Kevin from Trio, ready to talk to you all about the who, what, when, where, why, and how to get a dedicated software development team. A dedicated software development team is like a food delivery service that brings the meal to the door. You get the craving filled without talking to anyone, and the extra tasks that you would need to do are already taken care of, which means it's time to relax. In technical terms, a dedicated software development team is a pre-selected group of various qualified developers that specialized agencies extend towards your organization. And that means that this team is more than capable of meeting project requirements and helps you make those business objectives. You can avoid reading resumes, tech interviews, code challenges, and contracts by just hiring the best team in the beginning. This is similar to companies such as Trio, which exemplify customer satisfaction by taking care of the engineers, who in turn can make your life so much easier. So let's take a look at what could be part of the dedicated team. You could have quality assurance engineers, project managers, UI or UX designers. You could have business analysts, and so much more. These experts have soft skills to seamlessly integrate into your company. In short, a dedicated software development team is an efficient and effective way to get the talent you need. So we've spoken a lot about a dedicated team, but what about some of the alternatives? Freelancers. On the one hand, this gives you more flexibility in the hiring process. But on the other hand, freelancers are not always dedicated to the project. But if accomplishing a smaller task is the primary concern, freelancers would be the answer. A fixed model. A fixed model guarantees you get the technical expertise you want, but that's it. Your involvement will be extremely limited. If your business wants complete control over their products, this can be unsettling. The advantage would be at the end, they give you the whole project served up on a silver platter. With the dedicated software development team, you have a more comfortable level of control over the project. There are, of course, more benefits involved with this team. Cost savings. Dedicated teams come as a unit from a reliable partner or company. But if you were to hire an employee, it could cost you an additional 40% of the employee's salary just to get them on board. That's not even thinking about the joy of taxes. But if you get a dedicated team, that hassle is no longer your concern. The company they work with will take care of all the associated paperwork and HR and taxes. Right now, outsourcing is popular, especially for nearshore developers. If we take a look at South America, there are so many developers who can speak English looking for great projects to work on. And even better, they have similar time zones. There's reduced risk. Your software development partner will have plenty of familiarity with the software industry as a whole. So if you're a business owner who isn't the most in tune with the tech you need, this is your time to get excited and evade the tiring process of finding some people for roles that you don't quite understand. For example, an agile software development team requires an in-depth understanding of important agile principles, like iterative development and feedback collection. I know that Wikipedia can tell you what that means, but with a dedicated development or outsourcing company, they can identify those traits in potential candidates. Digital transformation. When it comes to technology, most companies can't tell up from down, but dedicated software development teams have the guiding keys for the system. They can plug you into the digital tools to help with business growth. This helps you to stay up to date with technology, which is crucial to addressing the customer's needs. Staff augmentation. When you're busy, you don't always have the time or resources to hire through job boards and salary positions. But much like ordering delivery, this is where the dedicated team can come in. They arrive in time to integrate into your team and find the solution and build the project. They have the tools and managers and all the necessities to be a self-managing remote team. You have control over the project and can communicate with the team, but the hardest parts of building the project can happen without you. So when it comes to IT outsourcing, you want to think about the variables like location, cost, vendor, and security. So let's start with location. If you choose to hire close to home, they'll be familiar with the culture and communication used. However, Western software developers often come with a hefty price tag. This is why some businesses like to look at Europe or Asia, in countries like India, China, and Ukraine. It's a good choice for cost. However, it's a bad choice for sleep. You would have to have all your meetings with them either at the end of your day or at the beginning of the day, which isn't the most helpful. Then there's nearshore outsourcing. Nearshore outsourcing refers to the practice of getting a team from a country close to your time zone, but usually with a lower cost of living. If you're located in North America, this means looking south. Places like Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay, and most countries in South and Latin America have amazing developers who are looking for new challenges. Meetings are easier, and cost is more effective. And speaking of cost goes hand in hand with location. The closer to home, the more expensive. Also, the more favored programming languages and frameworks tend to have higher paid developers. It's important to keep this one in mind. If you're a business just starting and certain of who you need, or one who discovers their necessary tech stack later. Vendors. Whether it's grocery shopping or looking for a business solution, it's important to be scrutinous about who you are hiring. Word of mouth is one of the best ways to discover someone. You can also check Google, Clutch.io, Trustpilot, as well as other sites where you can view reviews and portfolios related to their work. The decision should be made based on the deliverables the company can produce. But when it comes to production, we also want to look at security. Security is probably one of the most important concerns all businesses face. Read, and then reread the contracts to ensure you understand everything. Check to make sure the agency you use is in line with General Data Protection Regulation policy. And make sure that your chosen dedicated team properly addresses system vulnerabilities like network security and data loss. Let's recap real quick for those of you who skipped to the end of the video. A dedicated software team is helpful. They are there to take on a project and accept your input, but they don't need your management. It's more efficient than freelancers are going through the hiring process for everyone. You get the cost savings benefits as well as the reduced risks to you. And if you're looking for a great team, Trio hosts a pool of experts within their organization ready to give you software solutions at a moment's notice. We find eager software engineers who are passionate about their work. We listen to your pain points and make a team to suit your needs. So contact Trio today to stop searching and start developing. Check us out at trio.dev or by clicking the link below. You can also find more videos and information by subscribing. Oh, and make sure to hit that like button. I appreciate the applause. Once again, this is Kevin from Trio, signing off.